What's going on, everybody? Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be uploading this video with some Nomad internet working really well here at the house for me and on the road. Actually, we're going to do a review of that here in a little bit. It's been 6 months with Nomad internet, and unlike other things, Nomad internet is the only thing really working right now for me. And you know, Christmas, I always get a bunch of flack for it, but it's one of those things because, and it's weird too, because everybody who's not into Christmas freaks out if you start displaying too early, as they say. However, right after the 4th of July, on July 5th, as you remember, Walmarts and everywhere start selling Halloween stuff. 4 months before Halloween, you start seeing Halloween decorations. Nobody bats an eye. All you Halloween freaks just love it. But oh my gosh, if you start decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving is up, like you can't start till December 1st. Bull crap. You only get 1 month of Christmas, but you get 4 months of Halloween? I'm not the guy. I'm a Christmas guy. And for the first time in my life, I actually have a house to display all my stuff. And as you can see, I could not be happier. I am loving everything. Many old things that I've carried around for a very long time, and also some new things. And I feel like I went all out here at Basecamp in Illinois, and I really like it. Now, I've had this Santa trailer RV inflatable for about 14 years now. Lowe's makes a newer version of this, but this is a very unique model that I've traveled with for a very long time. The actuator to make Santa work has finally stopped working, so I made a little adjustment, and now he just stays out. It's kind of slumped over. Perk up, Santa. It's almost your time. There you go, buddy. And you might also remember that I actually sent all of my inflatables, these three, to my mom last year, and she had them decorated up in Washington State. And once I got the house here in Illinois, mom let me pick them up on the road and take them back with me to set up on the house. So, but there's some new stuff, you know, with the candy canes and Santa and Rudolph on a Harley and Frosty shivering over there. And I just love the projector lights on the side of the RV. I'm gonna be taking the projector with me on the road to use more often. And lastly, I guess I haven't talked too much about RV stuff going on. That's because I still can't find any more mechanics willing to work on the leveling system or the generator or the brakes or the exhaust manifold leak. Everything I've already fixed that's still not fixed, you know, that kind of stuff, yeah. So, but however, one thing I forgot to mention to you is on the way back from Arkansas, about 6 hours before I got to the house, the water pump went out on the RV. And so I've been working on that for literally a week, and it has been a nightmare. I still don't have the new water pump. It's coming tomorrow, I think. But it's just been a nightmare to get. This, you know, I kind of want to cry. I really want to cry, because from the manufacturer, and Campervan Kevin, if you're watching this removable board that holds all of the plumbing and the electrical and the cable and the water filter and all this, the way it's up there, it's like permanent. There's no way to remove it to get access to what you can't even see down there. There's my water pump back there that I still got to pull. So this whole, I mean, like you'd never have to replace a water pump in an RV. So I'm gonna get at it tomorrow and remove it, because we don't have any running water, which means I can't even take the RV out for a couple days right now, and this whole thing is just completely destroyed, like literally in pieces on the ground. And there was no way around it. I could not believe that once they build all this, they build this and then make it permanent, you know. And so I still got to detach everything, or maybe I can get at it. I mean, I unbelievable. Coachman Murata should be absolutely ashamed. So they only give you 5 or 6 years for your RV, thinking that, you know, once the water pump goes out, you're just going to burn the RV or whatever. I don't know. I'm pretty irritated by it, but you know, hang tight, because once I get the water pump fixed, I'm going to change this whole system and get a new piece of 1/2-inch plywood, and I'm going to raise it up so that you can still have access to the water pump. Wouldn't that be a great idea, you know? I mean, come on, guys. Every RV out there needs a new water pump every few years. It's ridiculous to think that you're just going to give up on your RV. I am going to make it better so you can replace the water pump later, because it's going to happen again in the next 9 years, I guarantee you. So, let's see, the hot tub here, it has been freezing a couple nights, and this is the newer one, the Intex Pure Spa, not the Coleman Salu Spa, but this Intex Pure Spa, the 2020 model, it has been working non-stop. It continues to heat. Even when it's in the 20s, this thing still stays 100 degrees. See that? 102 degrees, and I can't wait to get in it here in just a minute. But I love my Christmas. And I'm a happy camper here. You guys want to see Jax? Let's go see Jax. Jax, man, how you doing, buddy? Enjoying house life? You're just gonna flop everywhere, huh? You've been a flopping fool, man. Yeah, you ain't right. You ain't right. And he hasn't chewed the Christmas tree yet, so I'm really happy about that. He actually hasn't even been interested in anything on the Christmas tree. So, and he's always been that way, you know. This is his 10th Christmas with me, although the other 9 were smaller Christmas trees in the RV, but still the same ornaments and stuff, and he's never shown an interest for a Christmas tree or the Christmas lights. But hey, no, we can't go in here yet, because I'm still working on this room. Nobody's seen this room yet. They don't know what it's like. They don't know. Should I flash it up real quick? Okay, just real quick. Oh, they can't even see. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, they'll have to wait, okay? Okay. And so anyway, this is kind of a weird update video and everything, but if you're like me and you love Christmas, and we've been through an incredible, strange year in 2020, maybe you can appreciate Christmas lights and decorations and stuff. And I know some of you out there are really mad at me right now because your spouse is, you know, elbowing you from the couch right now saying, well, see, Eric did his. It's time you put up our lights and stuff. Why are you so late? If Eric's good... Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. But you'll feel better in the long run, okay? And despite what you think, with the tree and the decorations and everything, it actually took me 4 days here at the house, although I've been doing other stuff. It's actually been 4 days, so... You know, you don't have to get it all done in one day, but I want to leave you with the final product, the finished NF Homestead Christmas decorations out front. So I'll leave you with that, and then we will start tearing into the RV in my next video, I think. Gotta go get me a new mallet, a new hammer, a crowbar. Start tearing into it. I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye, guys.